Hey everyone, I'm Multiple456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 33 of Let's Platinum Final Fantasy VII. You want something? I want to go up. Like I told you before, you gotta get the boss's permission, then win the Chocobo. There we go, he's got a voice now. Dyne's got his reasons, he can't speak. So I got this instead. Yeah, bull. I want to go up. Right. Did you kill Dyne? You must have, or you'd never be holding that thing. So Dyne's dead. Maybe now the place will calm down a little. Dyne didn't care who anyone was. The hell do you know? Right, I mean, no, I don't know anything, sorry. Then, will you get us out of here? Huh? Oh man, you guys are mistaken. I already told you, there's only one way to get out of here. That's to win the Chocobo race, and that's held up there in the gold saucer. And only one racer can go up at a time. Say what? No, really, even if you threaten me, a rule's a rule, I can't change it. If I do, the whole system down here will get messed up, and I can't do that. Okay, I'll let one of you go up there. After that, he's gotta deal with Dio. Alright then. Cloud, you go. We'll wait down here. Hurry up and win that Chocobo race and get us out of here. You're right. Cloud should do it. Have you decided? All you need now is a manager to register and get a Chocobo. Hi, I happen to hear your story. Esther? I'll be your manager. Well, I have nothing against it, but... This is Esther. She may look kind of funny, but there's no better manager in the races. That's so rude. That is really rude. Yeah, well, nice to meet you, Cloud. Alright then, Cloud. I'll send you up the elevator. Esther will fill you in on the details. Esther reminds me of like Space Channel 5 lady. Someone from... I mentioned this game before, but I can't remember now what it's called. Mischief Makers. Shake. So that's what happened. I'll talk to Dio directly. You just concentrate on the race. Oh yeah, getting back to the other thing, there are many different types of Chocobo jockeys. It's not only for criminals. Some people compete for the fame, some people compete for the money, some only for glory. And then there'll be people like you. Oh yeah, I'll teach you how to ride a Chocobo. Alright. First press the touchpad to choose either auto or manual. This lets you control the Chocobo yourself, or lets it run on its own. But it's pretty hard to make the Chocobo run the way you want it to. If the Chocobo doesn't like you, it won't listen. Then you're stuck. But most of the Chocobos I have are mellow, and you should be able to handle them. When you're riding, press square to speed up and X to slow down. But if you go faster than the Chocobo can handle, it will quickly lose its stamina. Use the directional buttons to move the Chocobo left and right, and press circle to get a boost to speed. But this makes your stamina run out faster. Some Chocobos are bad-tempered and can't pace themselves. They'll lose their stamina quickly. Those Chocobos should be set on manual to slow them down. Excuse me. Finally, some advice for the restless. Once the first and second Chocobo cross the goal line, press options to end the race. Alright, and here we are. I can hardly hear this music. I feel like it's a little low, but I don't want to change it at the risk of screwing everything else up. You knew? Like I've just decided that everyone here has like got a southern accent, but I think it works. Hi, Joe. Well, very nice. Oh, hey there, Esther. You're looking pretty as usual. Thanks. Let me introduce you, Cloud. This is Joe, one of the top Chocobo God, I can't speak. Jockeys. Nice to meet you, Cloud. If you're with Esther, then right, he's an up-and-coming jockey. He'd only been down there a day and already he made it up here. What? Oh, I see. So why did you get put down? Sorry, we're not supposed to ask about the past here. Pretty interesting. I have a feeling that we'll meet again. Then, until we meet again, Cloud. And off he goes. I'm going to check on the Chocobo. You just wait here for a while. Alright, first thing you want to do, pick up the Ramu materia. This is the lightning-based materia. Or summon, I should say. Make sure you get it immediately, because if you don't, you can never get it. Got nothing to say. The race will start in a few moments. Will the jockeys for the next race please proceed to the paddock? I repeat. Don't get cocky. Skills don't matter once you get in the race. I want to talk to this guy. Talk to me. None of you are talking to me. I can just go through you. Alright, we'll wait around for a little bit. We've got to wait until Esther comes and collects us. It's after the last jockey leaves, and bada bing. Hey, Cloud? Why, hi there, dollface. Thanks for waiting. I registered you in the next race. This is a chocobo I prepared myself. You should do well. So, remember how to ride? Yeah, I got it. Then good luck. Alright, first thing, you want to change it to manual by pressing touchpad, and then you want to hold all of the shoulder buttons, so L1, R1, L2, R2. The reason for doing this is there's like a secret mechanic in the game where if you do that, the stamina on the left won't drain as much. So I'm holding everything right now and I'm pressing circle to speed up. So watch this now already. I'm holding circle, let go of circle, and now he's actually regaining stamina. If I let go, the stamina just drops. So that's all shoulder buttons being held, as you can see, and the stamina is slowly regaining. Letting go, it drains. So that's pretty much all you need to do. Just press the touchpad button to turn it on manual, and then press and hold circle, and yeah, there you go, and that's it. And I was well ahead of the other chocobos. So that's cool. And I think we get a trophy for that as well. There you go, Chocochampion. Congratulations, now you're home free. Oh yeah, the owner told me to give this letter to you if you want. Boy, if you're reading this letter, then you must have won. I know you earned it. I heard about Dyne from Esther. Now that you won, I'm granting you and your friends a full pardon and setting you all free. And by way of apology, I have a little gift for you to use on your journey. Sorry I couldn't be there to tell you this in person, but I'm a very busy man. Sincerely, Dio. A gift? I've never got a chance to do a Schwarzenegger, and my Schwarzenegger is not great, but sometimes I hit it. Cloud, this is great. The assistant manager just stopped by and dropped off a buggy. Now we can go over deserts and rivers, no problem. Okay, Cloud, I'll be waiting outside. The letter continues. P.S. I recently met Sephiroth. I'll bet he's pretty popular with boys your age. Why didn't you get his autograph? He was heading toward Gongaga, south of the river. Sephiroth. I guess this is goodbye. Well, yeah, well, if you ever get your own chocobo, come back again. I'll take care of your registration and everything. I'll see you again. Alright, and let's just swap these two. Keep them in the party. Don't put anyone else in for now. How to drive the buggy. Press X to get on, press circle to get off. Buggies can cross shallow rivers and deserts. You can even enter Costa del Sol and Junon by buggy, by hitching a ride on the cargo ship. Alright, cool. So we have a new mode of transportation. I'm going to save and take a break. So let's do that. Ooh, made a lot of good progress. It's funny, like, doing that Schwarzenegger voice. Like, I really enjoy doing it, but sometimes it's hard. I know that I drop my voices every so often. I try and do the best I can, and I mean, you guys seem to enjoy it, so... Well, I don't get that many comments on it, but I've heard that people seem to enjoy if I do the voices. Anyway, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. So now that we have the buggy, it's our first mode of transportation. We're actually going to head back and take care of a few things that we can take care of. It's just a bit earlier in the game, just to make life easier for later. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is let's hop out and let's walk over here to the beach. And we're going to put enemy skill on Cloud. Hang on a sec. Get this enemy skill off, put it on Cloud. Yeah, I guess you can give him Steal. And then we also want to give him Manipulate. So let's go Manipulate. Cool. Alright, and now we're going to walk or run along the beach here. And we should be able to encounter, if we get lucky. No, we didn't get lucky. This is a Grangalin. We fought it before. It has 550 health. Let's see if I can kill it without... not quite. Alright, Hammer Blow. At least I get to show it off. Hammer Blow, I believe, like, just knocks an opponent out of the battle. So, let's see. Okay, and apparently it doesn't work on some opponents. I think that's what it does. Hang on, I'll read the description. Let's have a look. Limit, Barret, check. and like blows away one opponent. Yeah, so usually what it does is it basically like removes the opponent from battle completely by knocking it away. I think if you did it on, actually, yeah, I should have tried to do it on the landworm, but I think I learned it too late or something, I can't remember. Alright, here we go. This is the enemy we're looking for, beach plug. Beach plugs are really weird. You need to manipulate them. And if you can do that, actually, oh no, I forgot to write down. Their health and everything. Alright, so we manipulated the beach plug. Now we're going to get it to use a move called Big Guard. And it's going to be cast on the party. Now this is pretty audio crappy sound. Okay, there you go. And we learnt Big Guard. We learnt it on both enemy skills because, there we go. That's pretty easy to kill them there. Both enemy skills because we have both of them equipped on the same character, in this case Cloud, and both of the enemy skills did not have Big Guard on them, so we tested that with Macro Magic before. What Big Guard does is, what it actually says, I believe it casts haste. How do I even check? It's magic, isn't it? Yeah. I believe it casts, yeah, haste, barrier, and magic barrier, or M barrier, to every ally. Pretty good. The only downside is that the barrier and magic barrier does not last very long at all. I'm just trying to think. Give me a second. So if I go there. Yeah, alright, we'll do it like this. Alright, drive with the buggy into Costa del Sol. And then when you're here, we're going to go back this way. And we're going to go back to the dock. Now, if we speak to this dock worker here, and I believe you have to drive the buggy into Costa del Sol, he says, thinking of being stowaways? It's 100 gil to Junon. Give it to me and I'll put in a good word with the captain. What do we do? Pay up. So pay up. Okay, come on this way. And then you move over there and then you move into the boat. And it just takes you across back to Junon. So this is a way that you can get from like, it's how to get back to the original continent on the right side or the east side of the world. I think I mentioned it once. The world is called Gaia. I don't know. Well, up to this point, they haven't mentioned the name of it, but it's called Gaia. Gaia also means Earth. So yeah. Lately, the economy seems to be improving. Must be the Rufus effect. Cargo ships are always coming and going from Costa del Sol. I'll forget you're being stowaways if you help with the cargo. Sure. See ya. I wanted to show this off because, well, I'll just show it off. Need a heli taxi? Only in Junon. Free to Air Force personnel. Sure. Roger. Hey, taxi. So tell him sure so that you can get the heli taxi here. And then when you're given the option, they will ask you whether you want to go to the next sector or outside Junon. Select outside Junon. Then outside Junon it is. Take care. Go, my little helicopter. Actually, to be honest, the helicopter, considering what they had to work with, like the polygons they had to work with, I think it looks rather good. Okay, so now we're going to go over here. Now you can get into battles while in the buggy, so yeah, just be aware of that. We do have another battle at Fort Condor finally, but before we do that, we're going to head over here. And we're going to cross this little shallow into this area, and we're going to get a battle as well. Let's see what we get. Is this what I need? No. Okay, let's just fight these guys. I think they're weak to wind. I did some checking the other day. There's still quite a few enemies that are weak to ice. Like, everyone likes to say so few enemies are weak to ice in this game. There aren't, like, there are about only 8 or 9, I think it was, that I checked. But it's still, like, quite prevalent. It's still relatively prevalent. Lightning is by far the most, but it seems to be sort of shoved in right at the beginning. Like, there's a bunch of enemies that are weak to lightning right at the beginning, and then there's a bunch of enemies that are weak to lightning right at the end. Actually, before we do what we're going to do, let's go over here. So there's a secret little cave in here, and if you walk in, you meet this man, and he says, you've already fought 236 times. So he might say different things, but you need to check how many times you fought. So 236, that's actually a bit lower than what I had last time. Now the way this works is basically you need to get the number to say the last 2 digits need to be even, and then they need to be odd. So for me, I think the next 2 digits that work are 44. That would be 2 even digits. And then the next 2 digits that are odd, I guess, would be 55, right? Geez, that's quite a ways away. All right, so I need to fight 8 battles, and then I need to fight 11 battles. And this one in particular, you do need to do for the platinum. You actually need to do this, so yeah, make sure you do. Let's, come on, get into a battle. I'll explain what I'm doing in a sec. Jesus Christ, man, it took forever. I'm not going to show you all the battles, but alright, well, apparently I'm going to show you this one. Go Blade Beam. Pow, pow. Wow, that was so strong. It killed both of them with just Blade Beam. Come on, give me what I want. So that was one battle. It's okay, I'll check again. Oh my goodness. Getting very unlucky. Is that not going to hit the one in the back? No, it did, okay. Formula, that's right. I'm looking for a particular enemy so that we can learn another enemy skill from him. And wow. It's funny because like it's so common to meet up with this particular enemy and it's just not happening here. Please? There we go. Zemzalet is the name of this one. If we now try and manipulate Zemzalet with Cloud, I have been really lucky with Manipulate. It happened really easily on my practice, and it's happening really easy here. And now we want to cast White Wind on our party. White Wind is, like, honestly, I want to say it's one of the best skills that I've ever seen. And for two reasons. One, it's really good, but it's also really balanced. What it does is it cures, I believe it cures every single status ailment, and it heals you for your current HP. So let's say Cloud had 500 HP out of 1,109. His max HP would be 1,109 and his current would be 500. If you use White Wind with Cloud, he would heal 500 of that HP back, putting him at 1,000 out of 1,109. So it always heals your current HP. In regards to, let me actually have a look at magic, enemy skill. White Wind restores HP and status to every ally. In regards to the status is a bit tricky because if the person using White Wind has, let's say, they're asleep or they're silenced, or well, death, I guess, kind of counts as a status as well in a sort of way, maybe not really, but any status that prevents you from casting White Wind will obviously not cure White Wind on yourself. But if you're like poisoned or slowed or what's the other one that I was thinking of, or petrified, you can cure that. So it's really, really good. It actually costs only 1 MP less than Beta. That's really strange. Wow, Big Guard costs 56 MP. Wow. Okay, now I'm going to stop the battles real quick. Just run in just to check how many we're on, because I think we needed 8. Okay, so this is some of the examples of different things that he can say. Large materia needs high level materia. He'll always say the same thing when you enter, as in like he'll say something and then if you keep talking to him, he'll say the same thing. So you need to enter and exit a few times to get him to change what he's saying. Come on, you already escaped 4 times. I only escaped 4 times. Wow, so Chocobo does 4 damage. Come on. Wow, he's being a real jerk today. There we go, 240. So I need 4 more battles. Now the thing with this is you can actually do it by escaping battles. So I'll just demonstrate. This won't take too long. We don't have much time left, but I'll probably just finish doing what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to escape from this battle. So that's 241. Come on, get into battle. Yeah, 242. A nice preemptive attacks are good because you can escape from them pretty much straight away. Yeah, as I said, when you're riding in the buggy, you can run into enemies. It's just that it seems to be far less likely to run into enemies, so yeah. And alright, this will be the last one. Now, very carefully, and I would recommend doing this. Give me a second here. Turn off encounters, and then run in. So now when you go in, it should 100% of the time he'll say, "Who are you?" And then as long as the last 2 digits are even and the last 2 digits are odd, he'll say, "Who are you?" I guess it was fate that I woke up and met you here. Received Bolt Ring. So that is an item that nullifies lightning damage. Just show that off. There you go. Nullifies lightning damage, like the fire ring that we got in Costa del Sol when we got there the first time. The other that's not the item that we need in regards to the platinum. The other item that we need is for 2 odd numbers. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take well, not a quick break, but I'm going to run around escaping from another 11 battles, and then when I do that, I'll cut back and show you what the other item is. So be right back. Okay, I'm back. Pretty sure I've escaped from the remaining battles. Let's have a look. Looks like it. Who are you? I guess it was fate that I woke up and met you here. Received Mithril, and I'll explain what that is in just a second. The only other thing to say, it does say the things are 255. That's pretty interesting. Because 255 is like, well, technically 256 is like one of the highest binary numbers if you're using 8 bits, I think it's how it works. And 255 is a pretty big number in programming as well. Anyway, so you can't get anything for having the digits at 300 or anything ending in 00 basically. So yeah, don't worry about that. It actually worked out that the battles that I had on my practice was 300, so yeah, well, I got up to 300 to test that, so nothing happens. The Mithril, so the Mithril item, it's a key item and it will allow us to get something, yeah, it might be of some help to you. It'll allow us to get something later on, soonish actually, it's very soonish. Okay, I'm going to end the episode here. The only other thing I wanted to say was, the Zemzalet sometimes there's a very low chance it'll happen, but sometimes it can run out of MP, and when it does and you manipulate it and you try and use White Wind, it won't work. You can actually technically give it an ether if you want, or just fight another Zemzalet. So just something that doesn't really happen, but just, yeah, if it does, that's what you have to do. Alright, so I want to thank you all for watching episode 33 of Let's Platinum Final Fantasy VII. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.